Okay, hello? Alright, I think it's working. I got the mic fixed. So, this stream should run smoothly. Alright. I think I fixed the music because I wasn't able to get any music to play last time. If anyone's watching this back and you hear anything in the background, it's either my computer dying or it's my dog snoring on my bed behind me. Uh, but yeah, let me see. I kind of want a window up so I can see the chat. Wait, let me just check to see if I can hear myself. Can I hear myself? I have I have my mic on, right? Oh wait. Oh wait, that's right. Um, with the way that I have this set up, I can't hear myself on my monitor. So let me try. Let me try something else. Uh, can I hear myself? Yes, I can. Okay, I'm hearing double. I don't want to hear double. So, but I got a chat up, and yay. Do I need to sign in? Okay. I got it. I got it. Yeah. Okay. All right. Um. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you for just hopping in. Oh, dude, I love your the pieces of powder film. It was odd. I'm so excited to see more of that. You are doing such a great job with that. And I'm so excited to see the next episode of that. I'm just working on my thing right here. This is the rough that I'm kind of cleaning up. So Will is afraid because she saw something kind of scary, and she turns. And I have another animation where it's like a little more zoomed out, and then she like turns suddenly, and then it's gone. It'll make more sense when you see it, but yeah, this is rough. So I'm just gonna be cleaning it up. So that's just what I'm doing today. I won't be streaming for that long, but yeah, I got out of class, so I went. I need to be streaming some more, so this is how I'm gonna spend my time. Oh, I gotta resize this. That's right. That's right. There we go. Okay, I think I got the right brush. Yes, yes I do. Okay. Yeah. By the way, my dog is snoring in the back, so if you hear anything funny, that's what that is. He's adorable. Oh, thank you. No, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right. So let's see. Gotta. I think the only other like with the only other animation live stream I've done, I was coloring. I don't think I did line art. Um. So this is I think this is the first. But I love doing line art a lot. So uh which apparently not a lot of people like doing line art from what my friends have told me, but I don't know. I love it a lot. It's kind of relaxing for me. So let's see. Uh, Not sure if I'm gonna get any coloring done, but I'm just expecting to do line art. I just went. I have a little bit of time today, so I'm just gonna be doing this because I need to stream some more. Because animating takes forever, and I want to make sure that I have an audience for whenever my film is done. Hopefully, it will get done. I'm positive on that, but I want people to kind of see that I'm working on it and can kind of see the behind the scenes before I finish it. So that'll be fun. Let's see. Okay. Roscoe, you are so cute. I love you. You snore really loudly. and he's a little dog too. So you would think he's a bigger dog, but no, he's a little baby size. Oh, hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I'm just doing some line art on this animation. It's 3 seconds long, so it'll take a bit, but that's okay. That's okay. All right. Yeah, I wanted to take a quick break from storyboarding my longest scene in my film. So, because the for reference, the longest scene in part one is clocking to around 6 minutes. So I'm almost done with it. It's looking great. I'm really proud. I want to break from it. I want to just do something that's kind of relaxing, and I find line art to be relaxing. Okay. Yeah. And if anyone has any questions about my film or anything or what I'm working on, just let me know, and I will answer. I will answer the questions. So there we go. Okay. And if anyone has any questions about my film or anything or what I'm working on, just let me know. Yeah, I went through like a whole period of procrastination during the summer, but now that school is, well, I started school back up again, so I I think because I'll be doing some more stuff in the next coming months. Well, uh I'm doing more stuff now, so hopefully uh I will have more motivation to do stuff, cause especially since I'm out of the creative block that I was in. Uh, hello, hello, welcome to the stream. By the way, is music playing at all? The way that I have it set up, I can't hear the music that is playing. If it's playing, um OBS is telling me that there is, but I can't hear it. So if there's anything playing, let me know. And if if there is, but it's too loud, just let me know. That would be great. Uh, and just you don't hear music. Uh-oh, that's not good. Uh, let's see. Are you able to hear that? I think that might be there. And if the music doesn't work, then that's okay. That's okay. Oh, do you want down from my bed? You want down? Do you hear something? Yeah? Is my dog. You are so cute. Okay, go. Run. Or you can come back in here. I don't know. And you're just fine. You're very relaxed on my bed. Yeah. Yay! Okay, you can hear the music. That's great. That is great. Yeah, I've my two little goobers, my little dogs. Ah, shoot. Okay, gotta fix that. Yeah, one of them just up and left, and then the other one is staring at me on my bed. Yeah, you wanna stare at me? I'll stare right back at you. I love you. They're so cute. They were so happy when I came back home. They're my little goopers. And throughout this, this happened with the last one where I was just having banter with them, because they're very funny, and so you might be hearing some of that. I don't know. They're very expressive dogs. Like I made a short film of them in the spring for an assignment, and the way that I animated them in that is pretty accurate to the way that they act in real life. Pretty much. Oh really? That's so cute. Yeah. Uh, Rocky, you gonna be going to sleep? Okay. I don't know where the other one went. Are you still in the hallway? No, no, you're not. No, you're not. And there's the air conditioner. Alright. So, gotta. Ah! My hand is shaky. I don't want it to be shaky. Oh, really? That's really cool. Yeah, I was taking an animation class for a semester, and uh, our final was about like so we had to make a short film, and it had to be around 20 seconds long. So naturally, I made mine almost a minute long because that's how I am. And I went, I'm gonna make something about my dogs because they just have that much personality and they're really funny. And like they're both little Yorkie dogs, so but they are so different. So they're tiny. They look like puppies, and they have complete opposite personalities. And so I went, boom, that is perfect for a little short film. That is absolutely perfect. And I did it, and I got an A. And then I posted it. I'm really proud of that. I made it in a rush, so that's why all the animation is like I didn't clean up the animation at all for that because I had 3 weeks to make that. But unlike with Moonbeam right here, I am definitely taking my time with this, so it's gonna have some clean line art, clean line art. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. If I'm so, this animation is for a film, indie film that I'm working on. Well, it's in 3 parts, so I'm working on part 1. But if you have any questions about it at all, you can ask me. I have some informative videos about it as well. Um, it's uh, it's my current passion project, and I'm really excited for more people to see it and to learn about it. It's so if you want to know anything about it, just let me know. This character's name is Willa, and I love her. She's really great. Like this, this is the animation right here. And so she sees something, she's scared, and then she turns around. And I already have another animation. Actually, I should extend this. And there's another animation of after that that I have finished of her like fully turning around, and the shot is more like uh hey Roscoe, stop it. Um it's the shot is farther out. Don't jump off my bed. Little idiots. Hang on. Boys. Apologies for that. Oh yeah, animation is really fun. It's a lot, but it is so much fun. Like once you get the general gist of it, like there's still stuff within animation that I'm learning about to this day, and I've been doing it for like 5 years, I want to say. But it is so much fun, and there's so many different ways that you can do animation too. It's really cool. So if you ever want to get into it, I highly recommend it. It is a lot of work, but it's for me it's really cool because I'm a storyteller, and I grew up with like Disney movies like most people. Um, and like I'll always watch animated stuff. So what did I do? Oh no, did it not save? Wait. Okay, yeah, I did. And so yeah, I just always had a passion with animation, and then I learned, oh wait, you can do that as a career, and so I started teaching myself how to do it. Uh, yeah. Well, I was a part of a film program at my high school, so I also got some. I also learned a bit about film during that as well, which was pretty cool. So that helped a bit. What is my favorite style of animation? It's probably, well, I like 2D animation a lot, as you can see. It's, I don't know. I love 3D too. Like Wall-E is my favorite Pixar film of all time. However, there's something about 2D that I really love. It's like that. I don't know. It just reminds me of like storybooks, and it's like illustrations, art coming to life, and I think that is really cool. And so I just that fascinates me a lot. I also like when 2D is combined with 3D as well, especially like when it gets experimental. That stuff I really love. Um, my favorite indie shows and movies. Indie. I'm trying to remember the recent stuff. I really liked the one of the newer ones, Atlas in the Stars. I thought that one was really cool. Like, I'm biased because I really like space. And I thought that was done like wonderfully. It, it I think her name was Miranda Mations. Like, she's so talented. Like, shout out to her. That pilot's awesome. And then another recent one was Pieces of Powder by Co. And like, I I am so impressed by how he made that pilot. It's, oh my gosh, it's about like mental health and everything, and it's like, oh, I'm obsessed. It's so good. I love it. It's so cute. I would highly recommend both of those. Yeah, I would absolutely recommend both of those. And there's so many like really cool indie projects that are being announced and coming out recently, and it's amazing. It's amazing, and I'm just like, it's so cool. So many people are so talented, and I hope that my thing becomes like a part of that too, hopefully. And if not, that's okay. Like, this will get done, like 100%. I have full confidence in that. But if it doesn't become popular at all, that's not really my intention. It's I just want my story to be out there, and if at least like one person likes it, or like get something out of it, then that's enough for me. That's my ultimate goal overall as a storyteller, and I have so much story to tell. Like, this film like scratches the surface of it. It's nuts. Just ask my friends. They know so much. Oh, hi, Roscoe. You're coming in to say hi. Am I talking to somebody besides you? I know. Yeah, you're so cute. Do you want up on the bed? Want to go up on the bed? Yes? Come here. Come here, baby. Were you barking at nothing? I know. I know. Yeah, go up on the comfy bed. That's right. Maybe your brother will come. I don't know where you went. What are recommendations on how to get started? It I feel like it depends on what area of animation you want to get into. But if you just want like the basics on how to get started, I would like try like uh well, what I did is I just got a Flip a Clip, like an easy like free like animation thing, animation app, so that I can try it out. You can also like try with paper as well. I've done that before. And just mess with it. I know there's a lot of really good animation YouTubers that have really great tutorials from like who I've learned from. I think Noble Frugal Studios and Tanika Patoa, as well as Ethan Becker. They are like I would 100% recommend them. They're really great when it comes to like making tutorials, teaching people how to do animation. Uh, but yeah, I would try out with something free. Unless you feel super confident in like yeah, I want to get into animation, I want to do it. Um, then then you can definitely get something paid as well. But the reason why I say that is because animation take is like so much. It's so much work, and in order to do it, you have to have like, a lot of patience, dedication to it. And there's so much with the industry as well. So you just got to have an understanding of it. There's still stuff that I'm learning about when it comes to animating and just all that in general. So that's what I would recommend. And then just doing little like animation tests like the bouncing ball, and I think there's I don't remember all of them, but they those people have a way better way of explaining it than I do. But that's what I would recommend. And if you're wanting to do something more related to 3D, I know Blender is also a good option. I've dabbled in Blender in my animation class before, and it's pretty cool. You just gotta know the interface, and then you can understand it a bit better. There's so many good indie projects. Oh yeah, I've heard of some of those. I've seen Lackadaisy, and oh yeah, Lackadaisy and Godspeed. I've seen those. I think I tried watching Murder Drones. It wasn't my thing personally, but I from what that studio has been able. I think that was those were the same people that made Amazing Digital Circus. I think like what they're doing right now is insane. Like they huge props to them for what they've been able to do. And that goes for any like, indie animated project. That it's so much work. So I am even if the stories aren't my thing, like that the fact that they got like their skills together, the people that helped them and made something like that like come to fruition, that is really cool. That is really cool, and I'm really happy for them and the success that they've gotten with their stories. It's amazing. I'm really happy for them. Yeah, Glitch Productions. Yeah, they're doing such great stuff right now. I'm seeing clips from. Yeah, oh my gosh, The Thief and the Cobbler. My brother and I actually like watched the whole thing like a few weeks ago. Story wise, there wasn't much there, but like the fact that like there's incredible feats of animation in that. Like it was I how on earth did he do how did Richard Williams do some of those shots and like without like CGI, like computers. Some of those shots looked like they were 3D, but they are hand drawn on paper. That's insane. I'm man. It's like every time my brother and I would see one of those shots, we go, Richard, you gotta calm down. Whoa. That was what we would say every time. It was really fun. Yeah, like as a part of animation history, Thief and the Cobbler is really fascinating to just learn about and to like study as well. It's man, that's a crazy one. Man, I think what was I gonna say? I don't remember. I don't remember. Yeah, I hope I'm entertaining at all. I'm just kind of talking to myself and to you guys too. I never know if I'm entertaining at all or if I'm like, keeping people's attention. Yeah, I think there definitely was a story with that film. I think I think, however, Richard Williams prioritized more of the spectacle of the animation in it rather than like telling like a full story. Which like if that's the kind of project that he wanted it to be, then that's great. It definitely there are incredible feats of animation that in that film that I don't think I've ever seen done with any other 2D film. It's so impressive. It's so impressive. Like I don't know how on earth he did some of that. Like I have the I have his animator survival kit book. I have it. It's really cool. Like if you ever want to get into animation, I would recommend that book. It's awesome. I think my brother has The Illusion of Life, and I steal it from him at times. It's okay. He steals my books too. Um, but that one's more expensive. So then you don't have to get these books if you don't want to. I know that there are digital versions of them online. But I don't know. I I like books, so I like to have the physical versions of stuff. Just me personally. That's just me. Oh, thank you. I hope I'm entertaining. I run a club, so I practice public speaking through that. So I hope I am. My friends say I am. Didn't it take him more than 2 decades? Yes, yes, I remember hearing about that. That was insane. Like, I love Aladdin too. Aladdin. Okay, I've gotten 2 frames done. Haha. um, I the similarities between Aladdin and the Thief and the Cobbler is crazy, and I don't want to get speculative about what could have happened with that, but there are definitely some similarities with that. But yeah, the fact that I think that The Thief and the Cobbler has the longest production, like, at least animated production in history, if I want to say. Don't quote me on that, but I'm fairly certain because like he was such a perfectionist. He would like throw away like months worth of animation because he didn't like a minuscule thing about it. That's insane. Like, props to the guy for like being passionate about this film, but I think there is a point to where you kind of just have to let things be, and not everything is like, not not everything with your film is going to live up to the vision that you have it in your head. And like that goes for anything creative. It's never going to live up to the version that you have it in your head um when you bring it into reality. Like I've like the full version of Moonbeam has been playing in my head for 2 years, and while I am incredibly proud of what I've done with it so far, it's not going to be the same as how it is in my head, you know? And but I can still definitely try to make it like pretty darn close to it, but there's that understanding of you gotta like kind of set it in reality a bit and what you are capable of doing. So I think that's something that as much as I really respect um, what Richard Williams has been able to do with animation, I think that was definitely a flaw of his, and something that I think people can just that people can just watch out for with just perfectionism and how that can go too far. It's really fascinating stuff if you have like no idea about it. I if you know nothing about The Thief and the Cobbler, like go there's a couple like documentaries and video essays about it. It's so fascinating to learn about it. It's really cool. Uh Yeah, how many frames are in this? Whoa. How long have I been going with this stream? It's 30 minutes. Yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah, I don't know how long the stream is gonna go on for. I know I have to do something in an hour, so that's like the amount of time that I have left, pretty much. But yeah, I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling and talking. I have one dog on my bed, and he is cute as can be. And I don't know where the heck the other one went. I think he got tired of my talking. He's like a cat in a little dog's body, and he's so moody. He was so moody to me last night, and like he's the kind of dog that will like go when and like whine when you would pick him up, be annoyed, but then you would like give him kisses and hugs, and then he would be, well, I'm not gonna say no. He's like 2 years old, by the way. He's a little menace. He's a little menace, Rocky is. SpongeBob versus Goku. I have not seen either of those, so I don't know how to answer that. I never saw SpongeBob or Dragon Ball, I think that's what it is. I don't think I can give a good answer to that. I don't know. My mom never had me watch SpongeBob. She thought it was. I actually had a conversation about this with some people in my class. She didn't. She kind of thought it was dumb, and so I never watched it. But then I watched Phineas and Ferb for most of my childhood, so I don't know. So I grew up mostly on that, but not SpongeBob. I'm sorry. So yeah, I don't know how I'd answer that, but that's okay. Let's see. Yeah, as you can tell, like, I'm on frame 3 of this. You can see how long it takes to do line art. But it's worth it. It's worth it. And I have some, this is like a 3-second animation, and I have some that are, I was working on one this morning before I went to work. That was like 6 seconds. Then again, I was just animating hair on that, because there's a character in my film that I kind of have to animate his hair separately. It's like all wavy and stuff, and even if he's standing still, there's constant movement, so I kind of have to animate his body separately, and then I have to do the hair like behind him. But it works, and everyone that I've shown it to thinks it looks really good, so that's nice. Yeah, I was doing that with one of the early test animations that I did. With this character, Clover. So I had a test animation of Clover that I had done almost a year ago, but I didn't have the hair on him, and I finally figured out how to do it. And so I went, it's about time. I need to give him his hair, because I have it in other shots and I don't have it with this. And so it's there. I think I took inspiration from a couple things with that. I think Procreate Dreams is annoying. I've also never watched SpongeBob. I'm just not interested. Yeah, me too. I think it's funny. It is definitely funny. But I don't know. I like more stuff with narratives in them, personally. It's like Clone Wars, Star Wars: The Clone Wars. I was super into that. I still am. And like shoot. Go back. Just erase that. but like there's arcs in it, there's like, character progression, and like it's, oh man, if you've never seen that, well, you kind of need context of the movies. I might be a bit of a Star Wars fanatic. I don't know how obvious that is, but it's a really great show. It's amazing, and I don't know. I really like the way that it tells its story. It's kind of rocky at the beginning, but you get used to it, and then the production quality gets super high, and right in the middle of it, and it's man, season 7 was the best. I love it. I love it. Another one is Infinity Train, which is 2D animated. Not many people know about that one, but oh, I am obsessed. I am so obsessed with Infinity Train. Like, I, man, uh, I could talk about Infinity Train forever, forever. It's my favorite thing ever. It's, if you've never seen Infinity Train, like go and watch it. It's wherever you can find it. I don't know where you can find it anymore. It used to be on Cartoon Network, but it isn't anymore. I watched the 9 Star Wars movies, but never watched any of the shows. Ooh, okay. So, Clone Wars takes place in the prequels. So, in between episodes 2 and 3, like Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. So it kind of takes place during that. I should be animating while I talk and not talk with my hands. So there's like a 3-year period, and the Clone Wars show kind of goes over those 3 years and kind of how, spoilers, Anakin's descent to the dark side. Then again, I don't think that's really a spoiler, but it's an amazing show. It introduces Ahsoka as well as so many different characters. I can't even list them all on the top of my head. There's so many. There's also Star Wars Rebels, which I actually got into that one first. One of my friends thinks this is really funny, how I got into Star Wars Rebels first, and then I got into Clone Wars, because there's a lot of cameos with characters that appeared in the Clone Wars that appear in Rebels, because Rebels came afterwards, and I went, oh, who's that? And then I watched Clone Wars after Rebels and went, oh, it's that's where they came from. Oh, that makes a lot more sense. But yeah, and Star Wars Rebels takes place in between 3 and 4. It's like 15 years after the third one, if I'm correct. And it's just it's about the start of the rebellion that is in episode 4, and I love the Ghost Crew so much. They're amazing. It is a more little kiddie show, especially towards the beginning, but I love that stuff. It's really fun. They're having a really fun time, and it's my kind of thing. It's not everyone's, but it's mine. So yeah, if you're interested in watching any of those shows, I would recommend them highly. They were amazing. Haven't seen SpongeBob in a while, though I remember enjoying watching some of the shows. I'm not sure. I hope so. I follow Owen Dennis, and I know he's the showrunner on the Among Us show, and the voice for Tulip and Lake is voicing one of the characters in that. And I would assume that there's a lot of the and this is just me speculating, I would assume that there would be a lot of the crew from Infinity Train would be working with Owen Dennis on this. But I have no idea. But I think that's the closest thing we're gonna get to a book 5, honestly. But I don't know. I hope that, because the thing is, he has to get the rights back to his show because I think Warner Bros. Is the one that has it. And I don't know what the heck happened to Cartoon Network, but I think they're the ones that has it, and he has to buy the rights, and he hasn't been able to do that. But he does still have the motivation to make the show. There's so I can literally, if I didn't have my own film I was making right now, I would make a full on like hours long video essay of why Infinity Train is like amazing. I can't even put it into words. It is so good. But I really hope, I think possibly it could come back, but like this is coming from a fan of the Clone Wars, which that show got canceled, and then with enough fan hype around it, it got its final season like years later. But then again, that was helped by the fact that Star Wars is a big franchise, like, on the level of Marvel. And so there's a lot more fans of the Clone Wars than there are with Infinity Train, who like it wasn't marketed like very well. So not many people know about it except from word of mouth. But you can never say never when it comes to things coming back. I feel like if there's enough like noise made around it, and the creator has said this too, if there's enough people that are like vocal about the fact that they want Infinity Train to come back, then there's a good chance that executives will go, hey, people want more of this thing, so let's pick it back up. But you never know. You never know what could happen. But that's coming from what I know, and again, I'm not like I'm not a part of the production. I'm not a part of any of the crew or behind the scenes, so I don't know for certain. But that's kind of what the general public knows, essentially. But I don't know. That's kind of my stance on it. And so, literally, with all of my friends, I go, hey, you need to watch Infinity Train. And if you don't, I will make you watch it. I don't threaten them. I love my friends. My best friend and I watched it. I showed it to her, I think last spring. Yeah, like no, in the spring. I showed it to her and she really liked it. That was so much fun, especially when you know the twists. Like, especially in book 3, oh man, that was nuts. Like, the twist that happened in that was insane. And I liked seeing her reactions to it. And that goes for whenever anybody that, like, I'm showing them something that I really love. I like seeing their reactions a lot to stuff. It's really fun. I might be a bit of a film student. I don't know how obvious that is. I might be a bit of a film person, and I've been to a film program for 4 years, so it's great times. It's great times. I gotta extend this. It's nice thing about, like, I have the general animation of this done, so I'm just like subconsciously I'm also, like, not subconsciously, because I gotta make sure that the lines are nice and whatnot, and I'm like tracing myself pretty much, but it's still, I've drawn this character so many times that I can kind of just do this without thinking, and I can talk like forever and ever. Oh jeez. Okay, I've got the body done. Yay. Yay, okay. But, what other show can I talk about? Because, like, unless you want me to, like, go on and on about Infinity Train, I very much can, but I think people might get bored of that really quickly. And, well, Star Wars too. I am, like, obsessed with that. I've been obsessed with that for, like, Jeez, a decade. I'm old. Oh my gosh, I'm not old. I'm, yeah. Uh, I, it's been a while. It's been a long time. But I love Star Wars a lot. A lot of um like inspiration for the cinematics and some of the writing in my stuff. I I took some inspiration from Star Wars and especially the Clone Wars. I don't know. I really like the way that they're very cinematic in the way that they tell their stories in like that classic blockbuster style, and it's, I don't know, I really like it. And I don't see that a whole, I see it sometimes with 2D animation, but I don't see it a whole lot. So I think Godspeed does it kind of. Like more so what I mean is, well, I don't know if Godspeed has like the black bars with like the what's it called, the like wider aspect ratio, and basically the stuff with the black bars on the top and bottom. I got 4 frames done. Yay. And like lens flares, blurs, also called depth of field, camera movement, shakes. Arcane does this a lot too, which like I take inspiration from that as well. But when it comes to 2D stuff, though, I do want to incorporate some 3D stuff to my work as well. Not a whole lot. Another example would be, what's it called? It's a Disney film, but there's not, ah it's one with mice in it, but it's not. There's more than one. It's a detective one. It's a detective mouse movie, but there's more than one of that. Shoot. Okay. I'm trying. Okay, I gotta look this up. I gotta Disney why don't I remember this? Shoot. It was like 90s to early 2000s. Let's see. No! I mean animated. Not Disney Channel. Not Pixar. Not Rescuers. That's close though. Oh man, it's not showing me. Let's see. Come on. Show me them. Is it not in the 2000s? Man, I can't call myself a Disney adult anymore because I don't know this. Uh-oh. Is it not in the 2000s? It might be. Oh, wait. I think it's the 90s. I think it's the 90s. I wasn't alive in the 90s. Let's see. Nope. Nope. The stream has become me doing line art to me figuring out the name of a Disney movie. Well, welcome to the stream, guys. Oh shoot. Okay. It's not The Rescuers Down Under. Where is it? I'm positive because like that was when 3D stuff was coming, or was like being incorporated into the films. Where is it? This is frustrating me. It has. Is it 80s? Is it 80s? Like, oh my gosh, The Great Mouse Detective. Caleb's gonna kill me because he loves that movie. Okay, it was The Great Mouse Detective. I was trying to use an example of like one of the earlier films that incorporated a little. I could have picked any other one. There's more than one. That's the first thing that comes to mind. It's like, I think it's in a clock tower, and the characters are like interacting with the 3D objects, and it's super cool. I'm gonna do a little bit of that with backgrounds, with this film and teach myself how to do that. But if you've not seen The Great Mouse Detective, if you've not seen the film, I would recommend it. It's pretty good. Not my favorite, but it's pretty good, especially with 2D and 3D animation history. It's pretty interesting because that's when they were like testing it out. When I love when 2D shows have a more cinematic style, of strong lightings and fuck you. Yes, that's what I'm aiming for. That's what I'm aiming for. Like, dude, this. So, my story has like a lot with like space stuff, and so like space, stars, magic, obsessed with that, love it. There's gonna be a lot of that in this, and so naturally there's gonna be a lot of stuff to do with lighting and shadows, and so you're gonna be seeing a lot of that, and like depth of field and like camera pans and everything. I have so many ideas. It's probably why I like composition so much. Like once you get me to start talking about like compositing in After Effects and all that, you can't get me to shut up. I'm gonna keep going. I love it. It's literally taking. It's like you're putting, like you're making something like look pretty, and you're making it all like super like visually cool, and you're like when it comes to like filmmakers, the big thing with visuals is that you're pretty much, you gotta pay attention to the audience's eyes and where they are, and so like, you're with filmmakers, you're in control of what your viewers see, and so that is so crucial to like, that is so crucial as a filmmaker, to be able to like move your audience's like eyes around. That goes for like artists in general. A good art piece has, I've learned this as being an art associate's major. I said that wrong. A studio art major. For an associate. It's anyway, a good art piece has the audience like move their eyes around that, and that keeps them like looking at your piece longer and pondering about it to decipher the meanings, what are some hidden details, and this goes for like art historically as well, and like filmmaking is just a newer form of art as well, so there's like a whole like thing with that as well, especially when because filmmaking is just like so many different art mediums like sandwiched together. It's the best way you can describe it. So there's writing, there's cinematography, depending on if it's live action or animated, there's animation, there's music, there's voice, like acting, theater, and editing, and so much. There's so much, and it's so cool how like all these different people from like so many different backgrounds can come together to like, make something that's super cool, and not many people think about that stuff, how much goes into it, how much thought there is. But there's a lot of thought. It's like a miracle how some films get done in general. There was another thing that I didn't read it. Maybe that's why I like Murder Drone so much. Yeah, I think Murder Drones looks fantastic. It like I really love the visual style of it. I think it just goes too quick for me. I think that's probably why it's not my thing. I can see why it's other people's thing though. I just think the pacing goes like a little too fast for me. But that's just a me thing. But cinematically, like whoa, I don't know how on earth they do some of that. I don't know much with 3D anyway. But like I love the stuff that they do like cinematically with it. It's insane. Like props to those people who are working on that, those guys are incredible. They're incredible. Have you watched The Amazing Stitch? Oh, of course I have. Of course. It's whoo. It's amazing. Yes. Dude. Actually, I did see that Kaufmo film yesterday. It came up in my recommended. That was that. I'm shocked at the fan film. That's amazing that's the fan film. The whoever made that, they're insanely talented. I I feel like I'm somebody that is like, whoa, amazing, cool. I all the time, but like, genuinely, that that must have taken so much work. Props to them who made that. That's incredible. Like if you told me that if you told me that Glitch Productions made a spin-off film about Kaufmo, I would believe that was it. I would 100% believe that that's it. That's how good it is. And man, I'm like, and like there are, and like my film isn't exactly a horror, but there are some like horror-esque, as horror as you can do PG essentially, but like there's some like chilling moments that I want in it, and so that was I got a lot of like inspiration from that, because especially with the sound design, I think that was the big thing with it. Because I don't think many people really, one of my film teachers said this one thing where 80% of a film is like the sound, and not many people think about it, but like especially with animation, because like when you're filming stuff, at least you have some of the audio from the footage that you took. That's not like standard practice in the industry, but that is something that you can do. When it comes to animation, you're making all that sound yourself. You're like completely coming up with all that, and that Kaufmo fan film, like that is like a masterclass in like how to scare your audience, how to like bring them on the edge of their seat. That's incredible, and I should study that, because I'm more of a visual person, honestly, but I've been wanting to get more into Foley and music. Well, I'm not good with music, but like just sound design in general. I know if I can do this stuff if I really put my mind to it and focus, like with my dog film, but it's I really want to be better at just saying the word manipulate is bad, but that's essentially what it is, like making your audience feel a certain way with your film. That's you're pretty much making your audience feel things. Like I want to learn to get better at that, because the important thing with film, whether it's a good film or a bad film, is you gotta make your audience feel things. Even if something's bad, you can like at least laugh at it. But if you make a film that people feel nothing about, then there's nothing. Essentially, you gotta make people feel something, and that's crucial. And you gotta be in control of that as a filmmaker. Yeah. Oh, really? Oh, I don't have Twitter, but I'll have to. Some of my friends have Twitter. I'll have to ask them if they could show me some of that behind the scenes stuff. But man, I love seeing behind the scenes stuff. It's so cool. Just I like that stuff. Then also because I do animation. I don't know if you can tell. So I like seeing other people's processes, and especially with animation history and everything. I have a lot of knowledge when it comes to filmmaking, and I have more of a perspective when it comes to animation, but I know a lot of stuff when it comes to filmmaking, and it's super fun. I love talking to my friends about it. and kind of their differing perspectives with different things. This Procreate Dreams undo thing is annoying. Anyway, I but I love Procreate Dreams. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Yeah, I have so many different like film friends that specialize in different things. Like my best friend is good with like cinematography. I have another friend that is getting the voice acting. I have another friend who is good at music. Like it's super cool. It's super cool to hear their different perspectives on what their process is like, how they do their different things, and we all come together with animation animation sometimes, but like film as a whole, when it comes to just stuff, it's super cool. Let me see, is this looking any good? Super. No, I didn't mean to do that. Ah. It's not usually that. What did I do? Is it usually like that? Look, let's hang on. Hang on. Don't take any advice from me right now. I'm testing out something. I'm figuring stuff out. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Okay. Man, I gotta move all this. That's okay. I'm sure there's a different way of how I can do this, but Procreate Dreams is such a new program. I know it's not everyone's favorite, but I think a lot of people forget that Procreate itself didn't have a lot of features when it was first introduced. I have confidence that Dreams will get to that point at some point. Is there still music playing? There is, but it's almost done. Let me restart that. Yeah, I'm playing Nintendo music. I don't even play Nintendo. um, what was I going on about? Yeah, I think it's only been out for like what, a year or almost a year. So I'm sure they're developing new stuff as we speak. So it's only a matter of time before they include some stuff, and it's not like too horrible. I think if you just have like both apps, Dreams and Procreate, because I do my drawing primarily on Procreate and then I move it into Dreams. It's not the perfect process, but I like to be able to animate on the go, because I'm at home, then I'm going to work, then I'm going to school, and then I might be picking up my brother from school, or I might be running an errand. So if I have any time on my hands, I like to. Why does her eye look funny? I like to be able to just have the ability to animate on the go, and I like the interface of both these programs the most. So that's just what I stick with. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but it's been working for me for the past year, so that's what I'm going with. I've never used Procreate in years. Yeah, it's do keep in mind that it's not perfect. However, it just takes a bit to get used to. It's not too different. But the nice thing with like all the Procreate interfaces, and by all of them I mean two, um, it's very simple. It's very user friendly. You just gotta like have a good idea of. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. You just gotta like, get a general sense of like what you're doing, how like the interface works. Like this like, timestamp thing is where you know you like onion skin, which is if you like that's that's what onion skin is. So you can like draw and then yeah, and then like you can edit it to your heart's desire. Um, adjust the opacity, how many frames it's gonna be onion skinning, backwards, forwards, the color, background if you want it transparent, so it's white right now, but when I'm done with something, I make it transparent, etc., etc. It's I like that there's a labeling system too, so there's just it's pretty nice. There is also an animation feature with Procreate itself. So if you like just want to meddle with animation, basically, I do like using that despite its limitations. So there is an option with that as well. Have you tried animating 2D effect stuff? I have tried. I've not tried smoke. I have done blood. I've done blood before. And it actually, I think in the thumbnail of the stream, there's a shot of I think it's in this folder. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Though, if anyone is queasy in this stream, I won't play it, but I'll put a warning before my phone. Shoot, where'd it go? There it is. But it's like one of the characters, the villain, is like, holding a syringe and like blood is dripping from it. I've done that, but that's easy. That's easy stuff. So I haven't done smoke or water. I need to know because there's some of that stuff in this film too. Some shots. So I do need to learn, but for now, prioritizing on character animation essentially is what I'm doing. Hello, welcome to the stream. Oh, thank you. Yes, I'm making an indie film. Yeah, I've done line art for 5 frames. Woo! I've tried Procreate's animation feature in the past. I might start with that. Yeah, that would be a good idea because keep in mind, Dreams is like $20. So, unless you don't mind like spending $20, like just for the, unless you don't mind, like spending $20, for just be sure that it's something that you want to do because this stuff can get pretty expensive as you keep going. So just stuff to keep in mind. Like I'm a college student and I'm relying on like my parents for like help and such when it comes to these resources as well as my school. So just stuff to keep in mind. Oh, thank you. Yeah. If you have any questions about my film at all, feel free to let me know. This character's name is Willa. She's the main character of this film, and it's kind of her origin story. So there's a lot with her, and it's really exciting. I'm so excited to tell this story. Oh my gosh, like this entire story has been playing over and over again in my head for like 2 years now since I got out of high school. And it's, man, I'm so excited for people to start because I've been showing my friends. So some of my friends have read the scripts, and people have obviously seen like some of the animations, like you guys. But it's super cool to see the reactions of people seeing little snippets of what the full story is going to be, and like, man, I'm hyped. I'm so hyped. Smoke is the hardest thing for me because you have to think. Yeah, like okay, I feel a lot more comfortable with character animation because there's like you like well, first you gotta be able to be good at drawing a character because you'll be drawing them several times. But there's more rules to the way like a human body moves, which is stuff you have to study, obviously with animation. But with stuff like smoke and effects, you kind of have to let loose a bit. Obviously, there's like different like limitations to like obviously make it look like the effects that you're going for, like smoke, lightning, water, fire, etc. Oh, I've actually animated fire before, but it was not that great. But you kind of have to, I don't know. There is like certain stuff that you have to like keep in mind to make it look like that, but still, that's probably why like Clover's hair was so difficult because his hair literally moves like fire in a way. Like if you've ever seen She-Ra, I mean like the reboot version, there's a character named Shadow Weaver who has like consistently flowing hair, and I really liked that. Um, like for a character like that is cool, and so I went, you know what? You know how I can make this film more difficult for myself? Make a character that is already hard to draw and make his hair constantly move. That's a great idea. I love Clover so much. It's so worth it. It's so worth it. But why did I do that to myself? I don't know. I don't know, but it's working for me so far. So I literally I did an animation this morning with Clover and adding in the hair for that, and so that was it was fun, but it was tedious work. Uh, I think I'll go for a few more minutes. I'm not used to talking this much. This is why I should stream more, because my voice is getting a little hoarse. Man, I should be drinking water. I should have water breaks. Drinking from my school water bottle. I'm not used to talking this much. Stay hydrated. Drink some water, especially if you're in a hot area. Drinking water is good. Don't be like me and talk forever for an hour and 12 minutes without drinking anything. And talking at the top of your lungs because you're home alone and your social anxiety is non-existent when you're alone. Yeah. How is my dog still asleep after all this time? I don't know. Yes, water's very, very important. Very important. You should be drinking some water. Water's nice. Hydration breaks are important. I think I'll finish up this frame and then I'll have to go. So I've only gotten like how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 frames done, and it's been an hour and 13 minutes now. Now, granted, I am streaming, so I'm talking to people at the same time. However, this is pretty much like how it goes with animating, and it takes forever, but it's worth it. It's at least worth it for me. That, and I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so I do a few strokes of animation before I feel satisfied with something. This is like a 3-second animation too, so it's yeah. I'm shocked that I've had this many viewers here. I had like 7 for like a little bit, and I'm not usually used to that happening. And like, I usually would have like one of my friends in here too. So I'm not a great YouTuber. I don't know if you can tell. I'm trying to do the YouTubey, that's a new word. I'm trying to do the YouTube things to promote my project, and it's a little hard, but it's, I don't know. This stream has been pretty pretty good. I'm happy with how it's gone. It's and I have social anxiety as well, so it's a lot for me to just press the live button. Um, like I always hesitate when I do it, and I go, "Nope, Caitlin, you got to do it. You got to do it. You said you were going to do it, and you're gone. You're gonna." And then I would just go, "But no, what if like something happens and blah blah blah." It's the if you have social anxiety or know somebody that does, it's yeah. Um, but I think that like, doing this kind of stuff helps with my public speaking as well, and just getting confident with talking, and just also getting confident with talking about my story and my process as well, and just talking with like-minded people who like animation as much as I do. So I really appreciate anyone that comes on here, even if you don't know me at all. Just saying hi is really nice. I think it's fun listening to talk about animation stuff. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. You try doing behind the scenes shorts. I could. I could. I do. I have so many ideas for behind the scenes like fun stuff. Like especially when the film is done, because there are some like spoiler things that I don't want revealed to people yet. But man, I have like recordings of when I was doing when I was directing my voice actors who are my friends. um, I like when I was directing my friends who are doing the voices. I recorded those calls, and they are so much fun. They're so much fun, and like, one of my voice actors is actually my cousin. She is so talented, and she's she's super great. All of them are really great. So whenever this is done, or I can like maybe show some snippets like in like I don't know when this is gonna get done, but like close to the release or something. Again, I'm just um, talking about what I could potentially do, but I I have a lot of ideas for now. Like live streaming is the big one that I'm thinking of, because I'll be getting work done for my film, and also be having you guys see something at the same time. Um, that and that you also know I'm working on this too. Literally, it doesn't look like it. I don't know if it looks like it, but I work on this pretty much every single day. There's not a day that goes by that I don't think about my project at all. So it's, I don't know, something I'm really passionate about. So that's what I got done during this whole thing. But hey, this is still good. This is still good. Like, this is the thing in its entirety. If I took a whole afternoon to just do this nonstop, and when I'm not streaming and talking to people at the same time, I could get this done, and it's good. It's really good. You could try doing behind the yeah. I think yeah, that's what I've been able to do today. So I'm about done with this stream, because I think I need to give my voice a break for now. But to everyone that's still watching and who has joined in on the stream, thank you guys so much. Anyone's support, all of your guys' support, and it means a whole lot, just to talk about like stuff I'm passionate about, stuff that you guys are passionate about, and thank you a lot. Have you watched Port by the Sea? I haven't, but I want to see it. That's on my list. I'm absolutely going to see it. It looks so cute. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream just so that I can give my voice a break. And I don't know when I'll stream again, but if you guys want to see more, let me know. Or just tune into the next one. I'm gonna be doing more of these, So thank you to everyone who showed up, and I'll see you. I'll see you next time.